Stevie J with your UFC 168 weigh-in recap, and everybody but Diego Brandao made weight. We'll get to that in a minute. First of all, let's go through some of these prelim results, starting with Robbie Peralta and Esteban Payan. 145 for Payan and 145.5 for Peralta in a featherweight bout. William Padalino versus Bobby Volker. 171 for Volker and for Padalino, so that fight's official. Doomsday Howard and Sire the Great. 170 for Sire and 171 for Howard. Dennis Seaver, ranked number 7 at featherweight, takes on Manville the Anvil Gamburian. 146 for Gamburian, 145 for Seaver. So no drama there. Gleason Tebow and Michael Johnson. Johnson nearly needed the towel. He was 157, but he got off some additional clothing and stepped back on the scale at Dana White's urging. He made 156. And Tebow made 156 as well. I thought if anybody on this card needed a towel, it was going to be Tebow, because that guy is very muscled up. But we move on. The Crippler Lieben and Uriah Hall, 185 for Hall and 185.5 for Lieben. Then we get to the controversy. The first fight of the pay-per-view, Dustin Poirier and Diego Brandao. Supposed to be a featherweight bout. Brandao was not even close. The limit is 145 with a 1 pound allowance. That's 146. Brandao was 153. And Poirier made the weight at 146 with the 1 pound allowance. He was not happy about Brandao missing. He had some words with him, and Dana White had to get between the two. Then we got Jim Miller at number 10 in the lightweight division taking on Fabricio Camoish. And Camoish was 156, and so was Miller. No drama between them, they just shook hands and posed. Then Josh Barnett and Travis Brown weighed in, Barnett being number 6 in the heavyweight division, Brown being number 5. 242 for Brown, 252 for Barnett, who definitely doesn't look like he's on anything anymore. That guy looks about as natural can get. The co-main event, Ronda Rousey, the champion, and Miesha Tate, the number 2 ranked challenger for the women's bantamweight title. They were both 135. Main event, Chris Weidman, the UFC middleweight champion, versus number 1 contender and former champion Anderson Silva. Silva was 185. Taking no chances, the champion came in at 184. So that is your UFC 168 weigh-in results. I'm Stevie J, Glove Up or Shut Up, AngryMarks.com, and the Wrestling Observer, and I'll be covering UFC on Fox 10 from Chicago next month, so stay tuned for some fighter videos, interviews, and conference reports from that show.